All right, coach. So you told us a bit about MongoDB. So
Yeah.
my question to you is, what exactly is the usage of MongoDB, and how can one learn that language?
Okay. So basically, I will just reverse with your question, right? That is the how you can start with the MongoDB. So basically, or who can just simply start with this MongoDB? So anyone, you can imagine like a non-technical person as well here. So that means who is not belongs to the IT industry, the non-technical person can do this particular database as well. So basically, the term that is your first question: what is exactly MongoDB and how we can start? So MongoDB is a database type. So it just comes in a NoSQL category. So there are two categories for the database, that is the SQLized and the NoSQL. So SQL databases are like something where we have a structured queries. Structured in the sense, let's say for example, if you are just getting admission for the board Infinity, we have maintained the structure. That means the user has to be, students or the learners has to be put their first name, last name, email address, mobile number, the education, address details, contact details, and so on. So these are the some kind of structured details. Okay, so these are like saying came in a structured query language, that is what we can say the MySQL, MSSQL, Oracle, and so on. So these are the structured query language. Now there is another one category where we can call it as a NoSQL or the no structured query language. So in this particular category, MongoDB comes here. Now what we are doing with this MongoDB, so we are dealing with the non or unstructured data here. So that is means say the same database or the same admission form that we are just taking from the student itself. So that is we have what you can say the student admission form. So here in this particular structured manner, we are simply making the compulsion for each and every data, and each and every data has to be put into the database by the SQL databases. That may be a MySQL or the Oracle itself. But here in the unstructured database, that is the MongoDB itself here now. As of now, we are just thinking about the MongoDB. So what we are doing here, we are getting the data as the user wants to go with the same. So let's say for example, student don't want to like you go with the alternative number. He wants to go with the simply a single number for them. Or student don't want to share the email address. Student don't want to go with the address as well, full address and so on. So kind of this data. So student don't want to share the any particular what you can say the required fields. So definitely this database will just get this whatever the data they have put it and just stored in the database itself. Now we are thinking about the real-time application. So we all use the Facebook, WhatsApp, then Instagram, then Twitter is there, and so on. So we can simply just go with some structured and unstructured data. So like Twitter is a simply a kind of a structured data. So now it just becomes unstructured, but earlier it was a simply a structured data. How it is? Because in Twitter we are simply trying to put only text content. We are not trying to go with some photos and the videos, but currently we can do this one. But in earlier it was simply a structured data, because where we have to simply just go with some tweets. That means we have to just put the text data itself. Now another one example, Instagram, where we have to compulsory put the photo or the video. That is the media data. We cannot go with like only caption. We cannot put any particular such kind of data. So that is the structured data. So now to make this unstructured, that means make an optional. So let's say for example Instagram story, Instagram post, and so on, they have option for the caption as well there. So that is an optional thing. So if you want to put it, you can just put it. If you don't want, you can simply just go with the without caption as well there. So likewise, where is a fully unstructured social application is a Facebook, where we can simply put the video, we can simply put the image, we can simply put the text content, you can simply put the combination of both as well there, or this particular all content. So that is called as the unstructured data. So unstructured data is like kind of where we don't have any particular structure for data, and structured data where we have a kind of structure about that. You can just think about like any particular retail shop. So where they have to just make a particular customer billing, so they have to just maintain the particular structure about that: customer name, contact number, customer address, and the particular items about that, the particular product items and the quantities and the pricing and so on. So that is the particular customization and the structured data for the billing side, billing purpose. So that's why we require such kind of customized, or what we can say is the structured data for any particular data, for particular product or company itself. So that is called a structured, and where we need a particular unstructured data, so definitely you can simply just go with the unstructured data. there. So like we have unstructured data for the Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and so on. So there are lots of e-commerce and the social application that they are using the particular MongoDB database. Now the question is regarding uses the MongoDB. So now MongoDB is everywhere because MongoDB is the consecutive popular getting the popular award for this particular NoSQL database. And if you just heard about the eBay is using the MongoDB database, LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram is just trying to go with some e-commerce site, and then we have food delivery applications, Zomato, Swiggy, Fasus, and so on. So they are simply trying to go with some kind of database that is the NoSQL database. So they are using the MongoDB. Now, whenever you are simply having a popular content, so, or the technology it may be, or the product it may be, so there will be a competitor. Yeah, definitely we have for any particular product or particular what you can say the technology or the particular what you can say the social sites and so on. Yeah, definitely we have a competitor for that. For the MongoDB, there is a CouchDB, the second most used NoSQL database. It is also a document oriented where we don't have to like put any particular structured data. We can simply just put as it is the required documents or the data in a same manner here only. So that is all about like something a MongoDB is, and MongoDB in simple words we can call it as MongoDB is a document oriented NoSQL database where we can simply just have a schema less database itself here. We don't have to make any particular schema for the database. We can simply store as the data as we have in a particular manner itself. So that is all about the
Okay.
MongoDB.